Yep, I got one too now. I'm one of you. It's okay. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm filming for today. It's a very special day. Not only are we going to be talking about lens whacking, but I got a new shirt today. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It's actually my friend back when he was in like 2nd grade. It's a school photo. It turned out like bad, really bad, as you can tell. And we kind of like joke about it between us. Anyway, I got a shirt with it on it, and I wore it around at school all day to embarrass him, kind of. So that was like a big thing that I just wanted to share with you guys. I don't know why. Now on to the reason you clicked on this video, lens whacking. Now, lens whacking is not what you think. You're not taking a bat and whacking your lens or breaking it. You don't really break your lens in any way. I mean, if you do it wrong, you kind of could. So we're not breaking any lenses, just so you guys know if you don't know what lens whacking is. To explain to you what lens whacking is and what it looks like, have you guys ever seen Saturday Night Live? At the beginning of the whole show, there's always this little sort of beginning credits area where they show their face and then they have their name right next to it. And there are all these like weird lighting effects that go on during that sequence, and that is called lens whacking.
Kate McKinnon, Bobby Moynihan, Jay Farrow, Cecily Strong, Kenan Thompson, featuring Beck Bennett, Michael Che, Pete Davidson.
It's not just lighting effects, it's also focus effects, because you can like focus on 2 different objects at once. Anyway, it's really, really cool, and you're not going to break your lens while doing this. In fact, you're not going to like do really anything to your lens. It's an in-camera trick, and you're not going to like ruin anything, I promise you. I used lens whacking in my previous video. If you saw that Joby GorillaPod video where I unboxed that GorillaPod, I used lens whacking in that video. If you saw the beginning of it where we had the music and the little like lighting effects, that's lens whacking, because you're basically seeing light hitting your sensor. If you didn't have a lens, all that would be exposed in your camera is a sensor, and when light hits that sensor, it creates like square sort of white light or like purple light. It's really, really cool, and people wanted to sort of blend that with their normal image that they're getting whenever they shoot on a day-to-day basis. Well, day-to-day, I don't know if it's day-to-day. It could be day-to-day, but it might not be. Yeah, and you're not whacking. Why would you whack your lens? That's stupid. I don't think I only used it in the Joby GorillaPod video. I think I made previous videos where I filmed B-roll and I might have used lens whacking. I don't really know. Anyway, if you need to shoot B-roll for your video, or if you need to shoot like a little intro sequence that you want to make it look cool, lens whacking is pretty much perfect. Because if you're on a time crunch and you want to put out some really cool looking B-roll or really cool looking footage, lens whacking is really the way to go. Now, this effect is super, super simple. By the way, this is only if you have a camera that you can take the lens off of. So if you're using like a point and shoot or something where you can't take the lens off, then you can probably get like a green screen lens whacking layover that you can just pop right on your video after you shot it. I bet you can find that on YouTube. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure there's some way that you can get those cool effects even if you can't do them in camera. You can probably add some sort of effect that might be on YouTube. Just search up lens flare or not. Just search up lens whacking on green screen. I'm sure something will come up. I don't really know. I'll check it after this video, and I'll post in the comments if there is something like that. Say hi, everybody. Yeah. It's like an episode of Dora. Alright, so to do lens whacking, you hold your camera or hold your DSLR as you would normally, probably hold it like this or something. I don't know. But you're going to want to first take your lens off your camera. So you have your body and you have your lens, and they're both detached, they're not separate. So you have your camera body and you have your lens, and then you're going to pretend kind of like they're, like put them like kind of close together so there's a bit of space in between them. So your lens is kind of attached, but it's not. Your sensor can still see into the lens and get actual video footage. However, there should be this kind of cool lighting effect, and if you want, you can just kind of hold it and move your lens around, and you're gonna get all these cool effects. Now, when you're doing this, you're gonna want to have some sort of bright light source nearby. For instance, I could have like that light or this light, but you're gonna want to have some sort of dominant light source nearby that has range to the sensor of your camera, because those lighting effects are coming from the light hitting your sensor at different angles. Now, focusing while doing this effect is kind of complicated. If you want me to make a special video just dedicated to that, post in the comment section down below. Now I'm going to show you some footage of, if you haven't seen that Joby Eurolopod video, I'm going to show you some footage of what it would look like if you're sort of like an amateur doing this with a normal DSLR, how it would sort of look like to you. Well, thank you all for watching. My name is Vion Films. Make sure you go down to the description down below. Tell me if you want that video of staying focused while doing this effect. Also, tell me if you have any other ideas for episodes or any questions about filmmaking in general, because your questions could become future episodes. So if you want your questions answered, make sure you post them in the comment section down below. While you're down there, make sure you hit that like button. You know, slap that like button. I heard it turns blue if you did it, so if I were you, I would go try that out. Make sure you also go to the top and slap that subscribe button and turn on my notifications, so whenever I upload a new tip video, you won't be late and you'll watch it in time for your next short film. My name is Vion Films, and that'll be it. Peace.